Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword Hard Difficulty. This is it, Lynn's last battle on her journey to reunite with her grandfather, but Lundgren now stands in our way. How will this fight go? Let's begin Chapter 10. General Eagler has been defeated. Lynn and her band draw ever nearer to Castle Caelin. Within the castle walls, Lynn's bitter enemy Lundgren awaits. A man who would kill his own kin for a throne. He is the source of all her troubles. He must be stopped. And here we begin Chapter 10, The Distant Plains. Lady Lyndis, you should be able to see Castle Caelin once we pass these mountains. Grandfather, I'll be with you soon. Everything rests on this next battle. Lundgren will not be receiving the reinforcements he expected. He'll move against us with everything he has soon. Let him come. Let them all come. I will not be turned away. I will see my grandfather. I've come too far to let anyone stand in the way. This is it, Storm. This is our final test. My friends, for one last time, lend me your strength. And I know I scrolled past that quickly, but I was at least able to read that. So anyways, with this chapter, we are allowed to bring every single unit with us. It's kind of fitting. Last chapter, you want to have some fun with your units. So as you can see with this map here, the whole point is to go across here, come down here, and then kind of go along this way. You can kind of go through this bevy of units here, or you can take shortcuts down here. Just like the cracked walls that you can attack these snags here, and if you reduce their health to 0, you'll create bridges with which your units can cross. And there's an armory and a vendor here if you want to purchase some stronger weapons to take down Lundgren, who, as you can kind of see, is wielding a really strong silver lance. So this fight will be no joke. But I'm certain our army can handle it. I just want to see something here. Ah, okay, so I will be able to do some fun strategies here. Gonna take advantage again of Florina's ability to fly, and I'm gonna ferry a good number of units over the mountain range here. That way we can shortcut a lot of things. So, let's just get some formations going here. I can control the menu. So we'll have these guys go here. So yeah, that'll kind of make up the bulk of my first force. We'll have Nils down here. Yeah. There's really not a whole lot to this fight that's like so drastically different. It's going to be like you have to think of more strategies on the fly. Everything should be just fine. Alright. One last save for this. And let's begin. Alright, so we'll get this figured out here. I want to have a lance equipped, so... Yeah, you can actually go and... if the unit hasn't moved yet, you can actually swap their weapons around, and if you don't move them, you can still have them act. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to go here. And of course, the ever-wonderful Nils. Man, this is going to be fun. So if I want to take advantage of this... Yeah, if I really want to take advantage of this... Oh, I can't actually put him in the hills here? Oh, that sucks. That would have been funny, because that's something you can normally, like, traverse with, like, light footlock units or bandits. So... This is what we'll do. Place Wallace there. Florina can retreat before an archer goes into strike. And then we'll have everyone else kind of just make their way. Now, it made no mention of this, but there's another gimmick this map is known for, and it's one that I don't like. I'll go more into that in a moment. Okay, so... Lynn I'll bring over next. As you can see, these guys are nothing. Like, sure, they may be able to dodge a hit, but there's no way these guys could even think about taking down Wallace. Oh man, this mercenary's not so lucky. Alright, look at the titan that stands among them. It's funny to hear that chink sound. Oh yeah, here we go. Those clouds look bad. It's gonna rain soon. Let's go, Storm. We should press on while we're still able. So, yeah, this gimmick, which I don't think anyone likes, will cause rain, which impedes your movement, meaning everyone gets slower. And we don't like that. It makes us go slow. We can't do things. So that's kind of why, like, in more recent times that I've played this, I've kind of been doing this strategy, which is ferry a couple of units across, take advantage of terrain where I can, and that way I can start doing some battles down here without losing a lot of momentum. Man, fast enough to double even an archer. I'm impressed. How much speed does Wallace actually have? Speed of 8. Well, okay, that's not terrible. That's kind of a lot of my units right now, actually. Alright. Well, it isn't raining yet, so that means I can still do some good movement. Dorcas! Oh, that's it. You just wanted to increase your axe rank. Alright. We haven't had Urk do any fighting. Oh, and he goes out with a bang! That might be the only enemy he fights this chapter, but at least he made it made it a good spectacle. Alright. And Lucius, like, yeah, I'll take a hit, but his archer's not gonna live. And that's what we got Sarah for, anyway. And look at that, Wrath doing all the good mobility work. Nice. Okay. Well, the only thing that's there is an archer, so if we set up proper here with some javelins, that should be fine. Yeah, Sarah can come down this way. I'm gonna let Will kind of join the fray here. There's really not much Will can do over there with all those units. Look at that. And goes for Wrath. Okay. Maybe it's because it's already Wrath's already damaged. Oh, Wrath gets A level. Hey, as long as a unit gets strength, that works for me. Alright, and now begins the rain. So this increases the cost to move across terrain. So as you can see, horseback units can move 2. Like, most units are going to be limited to moving 2. A couple exceptions are nomads, who, because they're more apt to moving in bad terrain and weather effects, they can move a little bit faster. Flying units, they still have good mobility, it's just severely cut. So having Wrath do work on this chapter is actually a good idea. As you can see, this rain just speeds everything down to a snail crawl. Well, Sarah gets A level. Not that it's really going to matter too much. Okay. See, this is what you call taking advantage of your unit's specialties. Okay, just have Will park down there. Get him moving. I'm gonna keep Lynn here just in case. Able to, at least it's able to. She's able to fight the bandit. Okay, and that'll do. Now it's a lower chance to hit, yes, but that's not gonna matter. Alright. Look, the clouds are breaking. This rain should stop soon. But only for a moment, because this chapter just can't play fair. Alright, so as we get moving here... Yeah, if you want to, special tile types like houses and bridges don't impede any movement. So you can take advantage of that and get one extra space of movement. Alright, now I'll actually bring Nils with me. Just in case. Yeah, I guess the game didn't expect you to have units this close to the castle this soon, so there's going to be some reinforcements from the fort. But I might put someone in the way. Yes, stick with the javelin. That way. Okay, everything seems to be working there. I should actually move these guys first. Oh, it's just a flesh wound. That's no problem. Oh, going for Wrath. Again, it's probably because the unit's already damaged and the enemy sees a chance to actually kill a unit. If you know how a unit will move, you can take advantage of that. So maybe that is the reason why. Alright, but we're doing pretty good here. Now, if I wanted to... let's see what we can do here. Actually get Will into a forest. If I could get a critical hit, that'd be pretty darn good. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna have Will take another shot. If Florina can move and KO the Cavalier, it should put a block on who's in, or the next Cavalier's chance to get through. Okay, working good so far. And, oh, nice. Just wanted to be sure that unit bit the dust. Okay. Alright, one last village here. You finally made it here, have you? Such a long way. We're all behind Lady Lyndis. All of us. Here, take this. Use it in your battle against Lundgren, please. It's an energy ring. It'll increase your strength and magic power a bit. There are lots of items that augment your abilities. These are hard to come by, so think carefully before you use them. Of course, not using them at all would be a terrible waste as well, right? Items like this might vanish once you've used them. Bear that in mind and use them wisely. So if we need a little extra oomph in taking down Lundgren, get an energy ring to help us out. Okay, we'll just get these guys moving down here. What rank's that hammer again? D rank. And I think he gets E rank, so I wouldn't be able to use the hammer. Now, that would be a case for Dorcas being able to go up against Lundgren here, because you have a hammer. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Lynn just kicking butt over here. I like this. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Do that. Take you. See, look at the power of like being able to ferry units across the map. Like in one turn, I got Dorcas from over here to over here. If you know how to use your units properly, you can make a lot of movement. Like, I'm even gonna do this. just to get Wrath a little closer. Not that it's really going to help, but having a couple of horseback units nearby. Just in case. And then I just kind of left my magic users here in the dust. Alright. Well, I didn't equip the hammer, but this should still be fine. Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Those clouds look bad. It's gonna rain soon. Let's go. We should press on while we're still able. Okay. Could Will with an iron bow do it? Oh, Will with an iron bow is strong enough. Nice. Well, okay. Not too bad. Not that he'll be able to go up against the boss, but it's something. Okay. Just to keep those reinforcements blocked, we'll do that. Now, this is a bit of strategy talk you could do here. So as you can see, Lundgren has the very, very strong Silver Lance, a Might 14, or the Might 6 Javelin. That's a difference in 8 points there. So you might think, well, how can I get Lundgren to equip the Javelin? And that's pretty simple. You just put someone in range for Lundgren to attack at two spaces, but not one. Now, if I want to take further advantage of that, I can equip the hand axe, which is a rank E weapon, to Wallace, and I am able to hurt Lundgren. This is my realm, and you've entered it without my permission. You will not leave these lands alive. Okay, well, mind you, I still have to hit, but it's a start. Then I'll keep a few units nearby. So this is where having a couple of horseback units is a good idea. Now, units like knights and generals, attacking them with magic is also a good idea, because as you can see, Lundgren's magic resistance is much lower than his defense. Now, I just happen to be here with a bunch of my physical units, but I will have someone help cart Lucius along. Okay, I didn't plan that one right. And just for the fun of it, I'll have Urk come along this way, I guess. Let's see what happens. So Lundgren will now equip the Javelin. So Lundgren is now using a much weaker weapon than the Silver Lance. So I can take advantage of that. But not while it's raining. It's begun to rain, but the sky looks mostly clear. The rain won't last long. It's literally just a turn to slow you down. So I'm going to stick to the same thing I had before. So once you finish attacking the snag, as soon as it hits 0, bridge. And again, nils proving invaluable. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep... Oh yeah, I should have attacked Lundgren. Who am I kidding? That was a 0 damage hit. Yep. Okay, well, the rain clears. Now let's try this. So, inaccurate, yes, but it would also pack quite a wallop if this hits. So let's do it. Ouch. Now, as you can see there, that was how much a Javelin did. If Lundgren equipped the Silver Lance, that would be 8 more damage on top of that, and Dorcas wouldn't survive. That's when you rescue him out of the way. And then if you want him ready to attack on the next turn, get someone else to take him and drop him right away. And while that's going on, Wallace can still attempt to attack Lundgren, and Lundgren will still keep the Javelin equipped, because that's the only target in Lundgren's range. And all will be good. Oops, do that. I'll just get Lucius closer, just in case. Although what I should do is get Sarah close by. So do that. Yeah, Florina's down there. And we can do a small strategy here to help them along. Depends on how long this takes, though. No damage. There we go. Slowly whittling his health down. Now, if for some reason you actually did lose Wallace, there are weapons and magic tomes here that are a grade above what you've been using so far. And most of those will be able to at least dent Lundgren, so you're not without options when trying to fight him. Now, how much can Lynn do? I could actually hurt with the Lance Reaver, but I don't want a chance of Silver Lance. Now, he was doing pretty good. That hurts though. So, yeah, because that snag is 2 tiles away, I can actually hurt it. Alright, so just keep doing what we're doing. That's good. A lot of these are still hitting. Alright, we might be able to finish it in this turn. Okay, well that would hurt, but it's still doable. Let's go, Wallace! Nice! And a level up, too. Just health. Alright, well, we're gonna have some fun with this, because as you can see here, the Lance Reaver gets a huge boost for being a good weapon, and I can actually hurt Lundgren. Let's go. So you're the girl claiming kinship with my brother. You'll play this farce to the end, won't you, Lundgren? The Royal House of Caelin has no need for a Sacaean mongrel. I'll put an end to this foolishness here and now. To further your own black ambitions, you've harmed my grandfather and the very land you ought to serve. I have neither pity nor mercy for you. Lundgren, prepare yourself. Welp! Oh, it's fitting that this is the final fight. Would have been more fitting with a critical too, but I will gladly take this. That annoying little girl. Nothing but a savage from Sacae. The Caelin throne should be mine. Good riddance. And one final level up to end the fun. And one last bad level up to end the fun too, but all's good. We've done it. And so ends Lynn's journey. We've won. At last, I can see my grandfather. You are Lady Lyndis, are you not? Who are you? I am Rhysman, the Chancellor of the Caelin royal family. I had received word from Kent and Sane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquess's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months. Here we go, the reunion. Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. What are you doing? Leave me to die? Pardon me. My name is... I'm Lyndis. Did you say Lyndis? Is that... My father's name was Hussar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. Could it be? Come here. Let me see your face. Oh, yes, there is no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child. Grandfather. Quite a touching scene here. Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir, and you too. He told me you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed. Mother and father were slain by bandits last year. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but... Lyndis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Grandfather, my parents, my tribe. Our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly? Madeline had a life of happiness. Knowing that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Lyndis. I can die in peace now. No! Grandfather, you mustn't say that! There's no avoiding it, Lyndis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late. Be brave, Grandfather. You will recover, believe me. On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I am with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me. Yes. We have so much to talk about. Walks to take, music to listen to. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we can recover. That does sound nice. Doesn't it? And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless sky, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loved so much. The lands Madeline loved. You're right. I still have quite a bit of living to do. You can do it, Grandfather. Lyndis. Lady Lyndis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather is well. I can't leave him now. I won't. The physician says that Lord Howson looks like a new man. It's like he was never ill. It's all thanks to you, milady. He's the only family I have left. I want him to have a long life. Lady Lyndis, what is it, Florina? I've been taken into service by House Caelin. From here on, Lady Lyndis, we'll be together always. Really? Oh, that pleases me so, but... Please don't call me Lady Lyndis. For you, I'm still just Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly for your house now. I am your servant. There are rules to follow. Florina, I'm happiest when I'm with you. That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you. I do love you, Lynn. Oh, Lady Lyndis. Oh, Florina. Lady Lyndis, I've decided to stay here too. Will, aren't you planning on returning home? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of Lyndis's legions, you know. I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. I'm pleased to have you, Will. Thank you. Thank you, milady. And here we are at a final farewell. Storm, you're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, Storm. That's from someone who's seen you at work. Well then, take care. I hope I'll see you again. I'm sure that I will, someday. And that's definitely true. But, as is tradition with Fire Emblem, when it comes to the end of most things, we get to kind of see how we did and how some units will end up. So Kent, for his bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named Knight Commander of Caelin. It is a high honor for one so young, but no one denies his worth. And in Sane's case, Sane has earned the honor of being named Sub-Commander of the Caelin Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos the village girls. He is much loved by the citizenry. In Florina's case, Florina has arranged to stay in Caelin. She spends her every waking hour in rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of men has lessened, but only slightly. And Will? With his cheery outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanor, Will has become quite dear to Marquess Caelin's household. Kent is teaching him manners befitting a sworn man of Castle Caelin. Then we have our other entourage here. So for Dorcas, once Lynn's true heritage is recognized in Caelin, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary fighting the local bandits. And Sarah's case, ultimately, Urk succeeds in seeing Sarah safely to Ostia. While her behavior is irritating at best, she is sorely missed. Her acerbic tongue has become legendary. So on Urk, his contract with Sarah complete, Urk sets off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he is glad to see it end. He has since returned to his mentor. And then Wrath from Sakei. In the celebration following Lynn's return to Caelin, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he has returned to Sakei or continued his work as a mercenary, no one knows. Matthew, our ever enigmatic thief. Matthew vanishes after the final battle, and his whereabouts remain a mystery. And Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave of Castle Caelin after a few days. He may well be traveling the land, mastering his musical skills somewhere. Lucius studies in Caelin for a time, but he departs after receiving summons to another land. He has since been seen traveling with a hard-eyed mercenary. And lastly, the walking titan Wallace. For Wallace, Lynn's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. He sets off in search of a cause worthy of his blade. He lacks any sense of direction, so it may be years before he returns. And in our case, Storm leaves Lynn to continue his training. He plans on traveling through Lycia. Lynn refuses to say goodbye, believing in her heart that we will see him again. And for Lynn, it's pretty good stats, all things considered. Lynn now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lyndis of Castle Caelin. Under her loving care, Lord Howson recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelin Gardens. And I always hate when the text is this slow, but on clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sakei. And thus ends Lynn's tale. Now, how this normally works is once you have finished Lynn's tale, you can transition right into Eliwood and Hector's tales. For this, I would be doing Eliwood's tale first on hard difficulty, and then I would cycle back and do Hector's from beginning to end. But what normally happens is you're allowed to carry over the stats of the units that you had in Lynn's tale, and then continue the journey from that. But I'm not going to do that, because I want to see if I can beat this from start to finish without any aid of prior chapters. So what I'm going to do is next episode, which will be the very first episode for Eliwood to take his lead as the main lord, I will be starting a brand new fresh file. So I will have no prior bonuses or stat boosts or levels or anything from Lynn's tale that I just did. And we will begin Eliwood's tale and the main story of Fire Emblem 7 proper. So, tune in next time. So thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you on the next journey.